I have a little satchel here. This is another one of my garden to tables recipes. This is a blueberry buckle, and I need to thank my camera shy wife. She's fixed all this for me, and she's helping me walk through this. So the oven is preheating to
375.
375. How much butter is this?
Quarter cup.
A quarter cup of melted butter, and this is
2 cups of flour.
2 cups of flour. Looks like a cup of sugar.
3/4 of a cup of sugar.
3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Half a cup of milk.
Half a cup of milk.
An egg.
1 egg.
2 teaspoons of baking powder. Half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay. So what do I combine first?
You combine the egg and the butter and the sugar, not the milk.
The egg, the butter, and the sugar.
Cream that.
Is it? You can cream this with a wooden spoon like this. Just stir a lot. Now, if I were doing it on my own, you know I'd have the mixer out here. Because I'm a power tool kind of person and you're a hand tool kind of person. Is this cream? Well, that was easy.
You don't need a mixer. Okay, in the little bowl, mix together the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. You can start with
All right. The flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Stir that well.
Okay, now,
Try to keep it in the bowl.
that would be good.
Okay.
Okay, so alternating that with the milk into the creamed mixture
So a little bit of this and a little bit of milk.
and stir. Put that in.
You want me to stir it in first or add the milk first?
Add a little bit of the milk
Mm-hmm.
and then
And
stir.
now incorporate it. Isn't that word? You incorporate it. Our blueberries didn't do as well as we were hoping this year, but we still have plenty. But I've never seen so many birds out there. Every time you open the back door and go out, birds fly out of there. So now repeat that. Looks like I have a lot more flour than I have milk. So if I had a mixer, could I do this all at the same time? Just asking. Well, it's starting to come together, firm up a lot. What is this going to look like? Do you know? The
Just a-
consistency?
Yeah, just a thickish batter. Scrape down the sides and the spoon.
Yeah, this wipes down the sides a lot better. You know that raspberry recipe, that rustic raspberry pie, I want to try that with the blueberries too. But we're not going to have any blueberries to freeze this year, huh? Probably not. Okay, does that look right?
Now, gently fold in 2 cups of blueberries.
So these are washed and strained, and I'm going to put in a few at a time and fold them in.
Just fold them in.
All of them? 2 cups. So what makes this a buckle instead of a crumble or something? I guess you crumble would just put the stuff over the top of the blueberries?
This has it too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just different areas of the country have give it a different name.
Does that look right?
And then put it in the pan.
What size pan is this? 8 by 8? Boy, it's thick. So is that it?
You have to prepare the topping.
Okay. So I've got my batter in here, and we need to make the topping. So in here is how much butter?
Quarter cup.
A quarter cup of butter, and then all these half a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of flour,
Third cup.
a third cup of flour, just all-purpose flour, and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So you're right, this doesn't have any vanilla or almond extract, no extracts in it. But I do remember this now from last year. It was really good. You know, I just put this over the top.
Just crumble it evenly over the top.
It doesn't very crumbly.
No, the butter was too soft.
Butter was too soft, okay.
Yes.
As Julia Child would say, I have impeccably clean hands. So it would be better if the butter wasn't quite so melted. It's a little, not better, but easier to do this part.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. And would you consider this coffee cake or dessert? Or?
It could be used as either.
And I think this afternoon is going to be a mid-afternoon snack, because I think this would be really good with some vanilla ice cream while it was still warm.
I was just going to say, it depends if you put ice cream on top, if it's a coffee cake or a dessert.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll have ice cream on this afternoon, and whoops, have another piece tomorrow with my coffee. It's a very versatile recipe. And this goes in the oven for how long?
25 minutes.
25 minutes. That's 25 minutes. I think I'll leave it in 2 more. Looks good to me. Let that cool off a minute or more. Well, as you can see, it's still warm. It's been out of the oven probably about half an hour, but it's still warm enough to melt my ice cream. That's good. The crust is nice and crispy, but that cake underneath, really moist. Be fine without ice cream, but ice cream makes everything better. Crunch. Thanks for watching. And if you have a chance to make this recipe, you should do it. Simple and delicious.